to join me, you can let me. I've been having some technical difficulties today, so if you are on, come and say hi. Don't know what's quite going on with my computer today, but there has been some. I've been having some issues. So if you hop on, say hello. I want to make sure that you can hear me, since I don't know what's going on. Computer's a little crazy. And Mercury retrograde is over, so I shouldn't be having these issues, but we will work through it. So, good morning again, and it's a pretty nice day here. It's supposed to get close to 60 today in New Jersey. That's a nice change. That means that spring is coming, and it should be a fairly nice day. We might get some rain, but I'm happy to see the sun is peeking out now, and the sunrise was beautiful this morning. The sky was beautiful shades of pink and orange, and it was stunning. Didn't get a chance to take a picture, but those of you who did post pictures, thank you, because they were lovely to look at. So I hope you've been doing well. It's been a few weeks since we've been here. We're a little bit more back on track again. So let me know. Oh, yeah, we got some people joining. Okay, let me know if you can hear me. Just want to make sure that everything's working, because my computer was not cooperating this morning. So good morning to Danielle. I see Danielle is here, and see, I can't scroll, so I'm kind of frozen on that. So I'm not sure who else has joined, but thank you for being here. Okay, so let me know how things have been going with you. If you've watched some of my videos, I do post them on my YouTube channel, so you can go check out my YouTube channel on there, and all the videos that I post here are on there, so you can always go back and watch them if you can't come here, and you can share them. And I encourage you to do that if you have anybody that would be interested in the things that we talk about. I spent a lot of time talking about anxiety and different ways to manage anxiety, because it is manageable. And different things that I've used. We talked about EFT and anxiety, and meditation and anxiety, all those wonderful things. And today we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics, which is angels. So go grab your cup of your favorite beverage to drink. This morning I have some coffee, but I also have some water. And we can get started in just a minute. So go grab your favorite drink and grab a pen and a pencil in case you might want to take some. Oh, wait, maybe I can scroll. Maybe I can. We'll talk about that. And pen and pencil, so in case you want to take some notes. All right, so go do that, and then we will get started, because we have an important class today. Okay. And Danielle is driving to her office. Thanks for taking me with you. I wish I really was there. Okay, good. And you can hear me. So that's important. Okay. Awesome. So, oh, and I see Michael is here. Hey, I haven't spoken to you in a long time. Hope you are good, buddy. Hope all is well with you. All right. So let's talk angels. One of my favorite things to talk about. So, it's my belief that guardian angels were assigned to us when we were born, and they are with us through our lifetime. Now, that's my belief. It's just what I kind of go with, and what I've been really experiencing over the past few years. I believe that we have at least two. I do know that I have three. That's how many I've met so far, and I know that there are more out there. I just haven't had a chance to connect with them yet. So know that your guardian angels, they want to communicate with you, but you have to open the doorways to the communication, right? And we're going to talk a little bit about that today. They just want to get to know you, and this way you can start to build a relationship with them. So let me ask you, do you know who your guardian angels are? And it's my belief that guardian angels are not family members that have crossed over, or good friends that have crossed over. Guardian angels are from the angelic realm. So that's something different. We do have people that watch over us that have crossed over. Sometimes we talk about, parents or grandparents or siblings that have crossed over. I do believe that they guide us, but I don't believe that they are our guardian angels. I believe that there are guardian angels, and then later on we'll talk about, not today, but in classes down the road, we'll talk about the different archangels because I love them too. But we all have at least two guardian angels, and it's important for us, I believe, to get to know them. So, do you know who your guardian angels are? Do you know their names? Have you had any communication with them? Have you had any experience with them, but maybe you don't know who they are? You just kind of felt a presence, and maybe you've said in the past, wow, my guardian angel must have been looking over my shoulder today, or in that experience, if something has happened. Yes, you do have them and they are there. I'm just here to share with you that it's important to build that relationship so that the bonds can come closer, and you'll be able to communicate with them much more easily, almost the way you can communicate with anyone in this realm walking the earth. So, if you have tried to communicate with them, what have you done? It's very simple, and we'll talk about it. I'm thinking about doing a class on, if you haven't connected with them, on using meditation to connect with them. So we can talk about that a little bit later. You can let me know if that's something that might interest you. So the difference between guardian angels and archangels is your guardian angels need permission to step in and to help. So you need to really develop that communication with them. Whereas archangels don't need that permission. Many times we've come across, stories where you see a horrific car crash and the car is completely mangled, and someone gets out of the car and basically unscathed. They barely have a scratch on them, and you wonder how that happens. Like, wow, that nobody could have survived that, but yet you have people that survive it. That's when a guardian angel might come and be like, no, it's not your time to go, so I'm going to protect you. Your guardian angels can only help you if you ask them for help, whereas the archangels can step in on your behalf even without your permission. So the guardian angels, they're the big bosses of the angel realm. That's how I like to, consider them. They're the bosses, making sure that the guardian angels are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So, as I said, I do believe that we all have at least two, and I've gotten to know mine over the past few years, and it's been a lot of fun. I started with meditation. You just set the intention that that's something that you want to do, that you want to develop, a relationship with them, that you want to be introduced to them. And it's something very simple as that. Hey, what's your name? I'm calling on my guardian angels, and I'd like to know your name so we can build a relationship. And that's really how I started. When I first started to learn about angels and I became interested in them, I learned, someone had said in a class that I was taking, just meditate and just ask them, hey, what's your name? So I figured I'd give it a try. I set the intention. I went to go meditate. I set the intention. Okay, I want to meet. My intention is to meet my guardian angel today. And I said, I just want to know your name. And it was funny because the name Angelica came to me. So I laughed. I was like, oh, right. Okay, my guardian angel's name is Angelica. Like, that's my mind definitely playing tricks on me. I thought it was funny. So I went about my day, and I didn't really give it another thought. So the next day I went back. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to let my mind play games on me again. And I set the intention once again that I wanted to meet my guardian angel, and I asked them to tell me their name. And again, I heard Angelica. I was like, this is crazy. This is really crazy. My guardian angel's name is Angelica. And I went about my day again, and the next day I went back again, and I said, okay, we're going to try this again. What's your name? And it came out. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have to go with it because, third time's the charm. And I keep getting the same name. So it's important that you do listen to that. If you get something like that, just go with it. If you keep hearing the same name, then they're trying to tell you, yes, this is my name. And I started from there working with Angelica. And she is very compassionate. She's very motherly and loving. and she will kind of she gives you that hug when you kind of need it, and the comfort when you're looking for it if you're going through a hard time. So when you have um, when you work with your angels, everybody has a different experience, and I don't believe that there's a right or a wrong. There are some people that have a very clear image of what their archangel, what their angel, guardian angels look like. They can see their facial features. They could see details, how they look physically. I don't have that. My guardian angels appear to me in color, so it's I can tell which one, and they usually, the three of them are usually together, but I Angelica shows herself in pink. That's how I see her, in a very bright, vibrant pink. And then I have other guardian angels that I met afterwards, after working with Angelica a little bit, and they appear in purple and gold. So again, I don't see facial features. I don't see wings. I don't see anything. I just see it like orbs, orbs of color. That's how I see them. Um, they are always there when I need them. When I call on them, they're there immediately. They have very three distinct personalities. I feel like they each have a different role. Like I said, Angelica is the compassionate one. And then I have Louis, another odd name that I never would have thought would be, an angel's name. He he comes to me when I'm being too serious, when I need to lighten up and have a little more fun. He's the jokester and the prankster, and he appears to me in gold. Um, and then I have Priscilla, who comes to me, and she's my keep me on track. She's the one who is like, okay, you have this goal, but you're veering off. You're procrastinating again, or you're getting sidetracked with other things, or you're feeling fearful that you're going to fail, and and which is part of the reason sometimes why we procrastinate. And she keeps me on track with that. So they have three very distinct personalities, and it's fun over the past, I guess maybe 6 or 7 years that I've gotten to know them. It's fun to see how very distinct and different they are, and how they each contribute to different parts of my life. And sometimes they'll show up when I don't ask them for help. They'll just kind of be there, and for no reason, just to kind of be like, hey, I'm here. And I may not realize that, I needed that comfort, but I do. And knowing that they're there always makes me feel good. So, and you can do this too. You can, I started with meeting my first guardian angel, and then I worked up to, meeting my other two. And I know that there are more out there. I definitely sense them. I just don't know them yet. And that will come in time, when the time is right. So, like I said, they're always there, and your guardian angels are always there too. You just need to open the doors of communication. And we do that through meditation and just setting the intention that you want to get to know them. And there's a lot of ways that you can do that. We'll talk about different things, just setting, like I said, set the intention and be like, what's your name? You could start with something very simple like that. Or if you do know their name, then, maybe you dream about your guardian angels. If you dream about them, that's a visitation from them. Just honor that and know that, anytime we dream of a guardian angel, it's a real visitation. Sometimes if you see strange colors of orbs, right, little things floating around, and I'm like, well, there's no lights on, why would that happen? That's one of your guardian angels. And that's real important, to kind of we have to be in tune and very aware of our surroundings, sounds, feelings, sensations, things that we may not normally see. All of these things are important, and it's our spiritual mind that's seeing those things, or hearing those things, or sensing them. So be open to that. If you all of a sudden maybe smell something very sweet, right? That could be one of your guardian angels just letting you know that they're there. if you find a feather, many times a feather is from our guardian angel, right? If you randomly, there's no birds around, but you find a feather. Um, One thing that I love I love and I look up all the time are angel numbers. So if you see, like right now I just looked at my clock and it says 1010, right? That's an angel number, 1111. Or anytime you have repetitive numbers, or if you have 456, or if you wake up in the middle of the night and you look at the clock and it's a specific time, you can go look, and there's lots of resources. You could just Google angel number, 456, and get the meaning for it and see if it resonates with you. My friend had a dream last night, and we talked about it, and she texted me this morning, and she woke up at a certain time and she Googled that number, and she's like, oh my goodness, this has a lot, ties into a lot to what we were talking about last night. So again, it's angel numbers that constantly looking to give you messages. They really want to just give you messages. And they will communicate with you in any way that they can. It's a matter of, are you open to it? Be open to it. Be open to the different signs. If you happen to notice that you look at the clock every day and it's 3:33 or 2:22 or 11:11, whatever it is, go Google it. Google can be an amazing thing sometimes. Google it and find what the message is, and then spend some time in meditation and just ask your angels. Be like, hey, what's your name? I want to get to know you. You can also ask them to send you a sign. It could be something very specific. When I first started working with angels, I said, okay, what's something, and I was living in Maryland at the time. I said, what's something that I may not see here? Something, out of the ordinary. And I said, if you're really there, send me a sign of an owl. So later on that day, I happened to take out a deck of oracle cards, and I shuffled them, and the first card I turned over was an owl. So I was like, well, okay, so you're really with me. So you can ask for something specific, or you can go and you can ask for something general, just like, hey, give me a sign so that I know you're with me, that I know that you're here. It just depends. If you want to try and get really specific, then you can get really specific. That worked for me, and that was a lot of fun to see. Like, hey, I asked them, I was like, show me an owl. And I received an owl. I knew I wasn't going to see an owl in my backyard. And it doesn't have, if you do something like that, it didn't have to be the live owl. It could be a picture of one, or like I said, I picked an oracle card, and it was the owl. So that was really fun to do. Have fun with this. They want to have fun. They want to have, they want to have this bond with you, because they're there for you for your whole lifetime. So you might as well just develop a relationship, and it takes time, like anything else. When you first meet somebody, it takes time. It's not, best friends right off the bat, or, best buds, or like you feel like siblings. It's the same thing with your archangels. You need to learn how they communicate with you. And it could be different for everybody. Sometimes, like I said, you might see numbers. You might see 1111 all the time. Like, you might be like, oh my goodness, it's 1111, and then you see it again. And then you could go to the store and your receipt could say, it's $11.11. If there's numbers like that, or if you find feathers, or maybe there's a particular song that could resonate with you, that could be your angel's way of communicating with you. It's just a matter of getting to know how they will communicate with you. I did a lesson on angels. On Monday, I teach meditation to senior citizens here in town, and they love the angels, and we talked about them. And I said, it just takes time. Like I said, I see color. I don't see details of what they look like. I don't see their wings. I don't see their face. I see color. I'll hear them. Maybe you won't hear them. Maybe you'll get a vision. Maybe they'll come to you in your dreams. Maybe that's their way of communicating with you. Maybe they'll communicate with you through music. I love music, but I'm not musically inclined. I wouldn't say that it's a huge part of my life. So I don't think that they're going to they probably won't communicate with me through music. I do often I will sense things. I will see things. I will hear things when I sit in meditation. Sometimes when I'm not meditating, if it's really really important. But that's the way I communicate with them. You won't know until you practice. You won't know until you open the doors and you start the lines of communication. You won't know until you introduce yourself and say, hey, I want to get to know you, because that's what they want to do. That's what they're here for. They're here for you, and they're not going to help you and communicate with you on a regular basis if you don't get the ball rolling, right? So, like I said, you can ask for a specific sign. Start with asking what their name is if you don't already know who they are. Let's see if there's any questions here. And again, I can't scroll. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's oh, hi there, Liza. Um, so if you do know your guardian angel's name, then take it to the next step. Ask them to show you a sign. And it could be, and just be aware. Just really be aware. Say, okay, you know what? I'm open to receiving the sign. And as you go through the day, if it's not a specific sign where, like I did, I asked, I was like, send me the sign of an owl. I want to see an owl. If it's not something real specific like that, then just be open to it. Or if you have a little bit of a relationship already, if you do have a good relationship already, then you can, whatever form you want to use, whatever sign, whatever resonates with you. If it is numbers, if it is using an oracle deck or a tarot deck or something like that, or if you know that they will speak to you and you hear them, then go into meditation and say, look, I'm really having a problem with this. What's my next step? What should what should I do? I like to really leave, when I ask them a question, for it not to be a yes or no, for it to be more of what will be the outcome if I do this? What should I do about this? And be open to seeing or receiving their answer, because they will communicate with you. You just have to take some time and be patient and figure out how it is that they communicate with you, because they will. I promise you that. It just takes some time and some patience. So that leaves me to say that I would love to do a class, an online class. I would do it through Zoom, on taking you through a meditation to help you to communicate, to open the doors to meeting your guardian angels. So if you would like for me to do that, it's a really fun meditation. It's a visual meditation, and it's so much fun. And you really kind of get the feeling of, and whether you see your guardian angel or you sense your guardian angel or whatever it is, it's a lot of fun. So if that's a class that you would be interested in, message me or put in the comments that yes, you'd be interested. And if I get enough people, I will get that up and going in the next couple of weeks. We'll get that going. And yes, so let me know if that's something that you would like to do. You can send me a message if you like. And I have been getting some private messages, and I love them. And I really do my best to get back to you as soon as I can. If you have a question or just a comment, I've been getting some really nice comments on my posts and how they're helping all of you. And I just ask that please share my posts. I'd really love to build this community. I put my heart and soul into this, and I really love what I do, and I love being of service to you, and I love helping you and teaching you. So if you like what goes on here, please share it. I'd appreciate that. I know many of you do. And if you hop over to my group, the Meditation Mama group, there are questions there that you need to answer in order to be let into the group. So I've gotten many requests, and people have said, oh, this person was recommended by so and so. So thank you for that. I love you all for that. And so if you'd like for me to do a class, I would do it through Zoom. So Zoom is free, and you can just download it to your computer or to your phone. or an iPad, I will get that going. Let's see, we got a comment here. Yes. Okay. So Liza asked, "Can you feel? Can I can't feel your guardian angels near me right now, and I'm right now. I'm just immersed in what I'm talking about. But you can feel them yourself. Just take a time. I don't know. Um, do you have any experience with them? Have you met your guardian angels yet? And then you can always just call them in. I always call mine in. They're always here for the angel party that we have, along with some archangels. But if you would like to, even if you do know your guardian angels, the class would be set up so that you can still build the relationship with them, ask them a specific question, and communicate with them a little bit more. So if you would like for that, for me to do that, just send me a message or post here, and I will get that scheduled in the next couple of weeks, and that'll be a lot of fun. So, in closing, I am so happy that you guys were here with me. I hope you enjoyed this talk about angels. I love angels, and they're so much fun, and I hope that you will start a relationship with yours. And if you already have one, then I would love for you to let me know about your experiences with your guardian angels if you care to share on the page or in the private group some experiences that you have had with your guardian angels. That would be wonderful. I'd love to hear about it. And if you have any questions, then that would be, I'm here to answer them. So here is my call to action for you. I want you to go and meditate and meet your guardian angel. See if you can get, if you're just starting out, see if you can just get their name. And if you have already a relationship with them, then ask them to send you maybe something, a specific sign. And if you like music, say, hey, I want to hear this song. Or whatever it is, think up something fun. Make it fun. Make it fun because they want to have fun with you. And they're here, for the duration of your life and this time around. So go have fun with them. Get to know them. They're here to protect you, but not only in the good times. And don't forget, when things are going right, go and, don't always call on them when things aren't going so right. When things are going right, go and thank them. They want to hear you. They want to communicate with you. That's what they're here for. So, again, go and meditate. Go find out who your guardian angels are. Let me know. And if you have one that you know of, go see if you can go meet another one. That would be fun because I do believe that we have at least 2. I have 3, and I don't know, maybe this week I'll try and meet another one. That would be fun. All right. So that's your homework. Go and meet your guardian angel. Go build your relationship with your guardian angel. Let us know how it goes. And, so Liza says she has a couple. Okay. And you're interested in okay, great. So we will work more on getting that online class. It'll be fun. It's a great meditation. I love it. I use it in many of my classes, and it's a lot of fun. So, message me if you have any questions, or you can always post here. I will get back to you, I promise. And go meet your guardian angels. Go have a great day. Go put them to work. Let them work. They want to work. That's what they want to do. They want to have fun with you. Go ask them and ask them questions and ask them for guidance, and always, always, always be grateful that they're there for you because that is their job. So, until next time, my friends, don't just live your life, love your life. Thank you for being here, and I will see you in 2 weeks. Mwah! Love you guys. Bye.